All right, greetings everyone. I promised I was gonna be here, even though I had to wake up to do this video. Trying to keep my promise because I don't want to disappoint anyone who showed up. Yep, got to keep my word. Okay, I promised you I was gonna talk about the end of the actual ending of divide and divide and conquer. It's really ended. If you've been paying attention, that doesn't work anymore. I'm gonna give you a few examples, then I'm gonna see what comments you have. All right, to have divide and conquer, people have to be united. If people are not really united, you can't really divide them. So the whole process doesn't work anymore. It worked in the past on us as a people because we had some type of unity. But now there's many different factions. People call themselves different persuades of religion. It's not as like before. One time everybody was a Christian, so all you had to do was create something to divide the Christians up. Now you got Christians, you got Muslims, you got Hebrew Israelites, you got a lot of different factions, so you can't do that. Let's give you another example. If America was having problems with the country, they were trying to treat some kind of dissent within the country to take over the government. Well, that doesn't work now because there's already a lot of dissent within the countries because of what's been happening post World War II. Countries are always having dissent within, so you can't come in and divide something that's already divided. What you talking about, old school? Well, I'll give you another example. We had diversity, equity, and inclusion. Back in the 70s and 80s, it was called affirmative action. They just changed the name. They was giving you priority as being a so-called minority or handicap, whatever. So that's created a division among the people who was qualified. Now that doesn't work these days because when you tell someone they can't get DEI, they have resources to work to do something as a group. There's many different factions as we said before. So that what worked before to divide us, now it's unite us. Did you get a lot of pushback when they said that they was taking away DEI? Did you hear a lot of pushback? No. Why? Because people have been wanting to do something as a community for a long time. So this just gave them an incentive to go forth with their ideas. And yeah. So any questions? I'm really tired. I've been pretty busy today. This is a book that I've been referencing. It's a volume, a set of 20 volumes, and they have a lot of papers that the president writes. They're good to have, but what really is good, what really is better than this, if you have the congressional meetings, what the senators and representatives talk about. Now that is getting to the real deal. because the president can only do so much. But back in the day, up till recently, everything had to go through the Senate and the representative. The executive orders, that's the recent thing. I think that came under Roosevelt. Yeah, before Roosevelt, there was no such thing as an executive order. You see, Roosevelt had a certain amount of time to get certain things done. So that's why he brought about this executive order, making laws bypassing Congress, which is unconstitutional, by the way. Do you remember the legislator make the laws, right? So if the legislator make the laws, how can the president give an executive order? You see? You see how that's unconstitutional? And many people don't even see these things because they don't really know American history. That's far we're going to go with that. Any questions before I wrap it up? Well, if you do, just put them in the comments. You know the drill. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm sharing with you. If you get value out of something, you need to share with somebody else. And you know what? The more you share, the more you're going to receive. That's a law of nature. People looking for money, no. Some things are more important than money. It's friendships. So I'm sharing this as a friend. And as a friend, you will share it, pass it on. And it's going to come back to me. Try and see. See if you can give something away without receiving anything. It can't happen. You're always going to receive when you're a giver. So with that, we want to thank y'all for staying tuned to SLS. And we sign off now. Until next time.